Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Hello and welcome to my channel once more. Those of you that are existing subscribers, you are most welcome. Those of you that are new to this channel, you are also most welcome. If you are new, please don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notification of any new videos that I produce. So today we're doing a PowerPoint presentation in the math section, and the topics is mean, median, mode and range. These topics are within the statistics section of SATs and 11 plus. Quite a popular question on 11 plus particularly, so let's make a start. So by way of starter, I want you to have a little think about the data that's given here. It says discuss with the person next to you. So if you do have a person next to you, then by all means discuss. So these notes were written for the classes that I took. So I'll put up this slide for 5 seconds so that you get a chance to write something down. So this sort of thing I want is iPads is better, or MP3 is better, based on the information that's here of the battery hours. Okay, so we're about to start the topic. Okay, so to illustrate these calculations, I'm going to use this set of data, which is 10, 12, 4, 10, 13 and 11. And we're going to do it in this diagram where we're going to do all 4 calculations. Okay, so the first thing is mean. So mean means an average. So in other words, if there was one number that all these could be, what would it be? Okay, so what we need to do is to add up all of the numbers and then divide by the number of numbers that there are. So here we have 6 numbers: 10, 12, 4, 10, 13 and 11. We add them up, the total is 60, and we need to divide that by 6, and of course the answer is 10. Okay, the next calculation is median. Median means the middle item. So what we do is we arrange them in order, smallest first, so that is known as ascending order, and as you can see they get bigger, and the middle number. So here we have an even number of numbers, so 6 is an even number, therefore there are 2 that are in the middle, 10 and 11. So what we do is we add the 2 numbers up. 10 and 11 is 21, and 21 divided by 2 is 10.5. So the median number is 10.5. Okay, then the mode. Mode just means the value which occurs the most often. So what we do is we just look at the numbers and we see which value occurs the most common. So in the exams you usually 2 is the most, but it could be more in the most unlikely circumstances. So we look at the data again, and of course 10 occurs twice, so 10 is the answer. Okay, and the final calculation in this section is the range. So the range merely means looking at the difference between the highest value and the lowest value. Okay, so we look at the data again. The highest value is 13 and the lowest value is 4, so we merely take 4 away from 13 and our answer is 9. Okay, so I'll leave that slide up for a few seconds because that is the end of the instructions. What I have is 2 sort of exam type questions and expect you to do them. Okay, so we're going back to our starter question, which was the batteries for iPads and MP3s. So there is the data once more. So you are asked to work out the range, mode, median and mean for both these items, and then make the decision. So I shall leave the Slido for 5 seconds and then reveal the answers. Okay, so I hope you've calculated those. I'm about to reveal the answers then, viewers. So for the iPad, the range is 4, the mode 7 and 8, the median 8, and the mean value is 8. MP3, the range is 10, the mode is 5, the median is 8.5, and the mean is 8.6 hours. So it's all about, which is the best criteria to use. Obviously we are interested in the number of hours because it is a flight, therefore based on that 8.6 is higher than 8. So based on this data, the MP3 would be better because it has a mean life of 8.5 hours, whereas the iPad has just 8 hours. Okay, one more. So Brian's rugby teams has these scores, Zane's rugby team has those scores. You are asked to calculate the mean and the range, and then based on these scores, what would be your decision, which team should be picked to play a visiting team. So I'll leave this up for 5 seconds so that you get a chance to freeze. Okay viewers, I'm about to reveal the answers. So you are asked to do 2 calculations, the mean and range, because I think those would be the best criteria to make the decision. So as you can see, the mean for Brian's team is 24, but the mean for Zane's team is also 24. The range for Brian's team is 13, and the range for Zane's team is 60. So both teams have the same mean, which is 24. So the decision is very hard. So we need to look at how consistent the 2 teams are, and Zane's team is quite inconsistent because they have a score of 0 and a score of 60 as well. So that makes Zane's team inconsistent. So the Brian's team has a lower range, which shows that they are more consistent, and so based on that, based on consistency, Brian's team should be chosen because they play more consistently. Okay, so we're going to next look at some variations of other questions that you could be asked. The first is that you could be asked to create a set of data. So you will be given the instructions, and you either have to calculate or arrange the numbers in a certain order. So here the instruction is 3 numbers have a median of 4 and a range of 5. What could they be? Okay, so you will obviously be told how many answers to write. I think I chose 3 variations. So remember the key information here is that the median, the middle item, has to be 4, and the difference between the largest and the smallest value must be 5. So again, I'll leave this up for 5 seconds and then reveal the answer. Okay, so it's a question of playing around with the numbers. So as you can see, in these 3 answers, 4 is in the middle, and you could have these variations, 3 and an 8, so the difference there is 5. 8 take away 3, 9 and a 4 again, difference of 5 and a 0 and a 5, but of course you could have had other numbers as well. Okay, another question, and here you are given the median and the mode. So the number 9 has to occur the most times, and the middle item must be 5. So a little bit more challenging, but if you play around with them you can always get the answers. So as I say, no one answer, but here are two answers that I've decided. So as you can see in both of them, 9 is a modal value and 5 is in the middle. Okay, another type of question. So 3 numbers have a mean of 6. 2 of these numbers are 7 and 3. What is the third number? So once again, I will leave it for 5 seconds for you to freeze the screen, and then I will reveal the answers. Okay, I'm about to reveal the answers, viewers. So we are told that there are 3 numbers and that the mean is 6. Therefore the total must be 18. 3 times 6 is 18. And we're given 2 of the numbers, which are 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 adds up to 10. So the third number must be 8. Okay, so that is the end of today's session, viewers. So by way of summary, we have recapped our knowledge of mean, median, mode and range. We've looked at using this information to make decisions, whether it's deciding on who is more consistent or looking at the life of batteries. Okay, these sort of thing is used in real life, so obviously I have simplified it for this level. And we've also looked at what we call the backwards questions, where you have to go back to original values. Okay, so that is the end of today's session. I thank you for watching, and as always I make the plea, please like, share and subscribe to the channel, particularly the subscribe. So the subscription rate is rather disappointing, so please help in whatever way that you can. So it just remains for me to say thank you once again. Please look after yourselves, look after others. Until the next time, goodbye. अपना ख्याल रखना, दूसरों का ख्याल रखना, दुआओं में याद रखना। अल्लाह हाफिज़।